our last session really important also. Now we come to India. Actually, today this session will be chaired by our speaker from Africa, Nigeria, but he's still on the plane because he did not get the visa on time. So now we switch to Madame Vanessa, the president of FIABCI-India. She was also the president of World Council of Property Managers, World Council of Managers of FIABCI. And she has been very experienced in real estate in India and very active for real estate sales and marketing in Asia. You want to be in the podium, Madam? So let's give a big hand to Madame Vanessa again.
Good afternoon, friends, and I'm very happy to have been invited by Dr. Sopon, President FIABCI-Thai, and all of you, to have got an opportunity to meet all of you. And for those who have not met, I look forward to meeting you at the end of this event. And Dr. Sopon has given me a topic which I think in all the years of my real estate, this is the first time that I'll be giving advice on how to choose a destination for weddings. I have been advising many clients on buying offices, homes, lands, building factories, but this is the first time I will be speaking on planning a wedding destination. Well, my name is Vanessa de Souza, and I've been a real estate consultant in India, and I come from Pune city, and I've been practicing my business for more than 25 years today. I have been involved in many honorary works of our local Estate Agents Association of Pune, and I've been elected as board member since the last 25 years. And currently, I'm the chief advisor of our local association. I had joined FIABCI 6 years ago and was a founder member in India of FIABCI-India, along with our past world president, Mr. Farooq Mahmood, who was a speaker initially this morning. And I was vice president, and right now I'm president FIABCI-India. FIABCI is the only platform in this world which has all real estate disciplines as its members. So for those of you who are not on this platform, I look forward to welcoming all of you on FIABCI. Thank you. Now let's go to our topic. A little about India. India has an exploding population of 1.4 billion today, and it comprises of 28 states and 8 union territories. I will be discussing wedding destinations in India, which will be the north of India, west of India, and towards the south. The topic for today is Indian tourism destination and how Thailand serves as top wedding destination. I intend giving you a brief on Indian destinations before I go on to Thailand destination, so that you can have an understanding, as real estate is all about location, location, and more locations. Now in India, in the yesteryears, families, they would have weddings at home, and thereafter open spaces, and then came halls. And today, as the population is growing, as business is growing, everyone looks at destination weddings in India. And we have 10 gorgeous locations for destination weddings in India, one of them which is Goa. Goa is on the western coast of India. Goa is one of the destinations which has many beautiful beaches, and it has a lot of Portuguese influence, where it's not only a wedding that you have to decide on a location in a hotel or on a beachfront, but it is, giving a lot of choices to your guests during their free time to go and visit all, the specialities of those countries, the historic locations, or be it, the like what is the most impressive, like in Goa, you can find all the churches and the Portuguese churches. And also, for those of you who have heard of St. Francis Xavier's body is kept in Goa. So a part of just attending a wedding, you give an opportunity to all the wedding guests and the wedding parties to have sightseeing in these locations. The next destination is Udaipur. Udaipur is in North India, and it's known for its royal culture. You see many palaces, and that is why they look at destination weddings, because of this royal culture. We have Jaipur as the next place, which Jaipur is known as the Spring City in India. Why is it the Spring City? Because it goes back to Queen Victoria's time, when Queen Victoria and her husband Albert had visited this place, and the Mughals at those times, they painted the city pink. And that is why Jaipur is known as the Pink City. Jodhpur. Jodhpur is known as a blue city because at those days it was all blue in color. But they all have the royal heritage, because most of the kings and queens and palaces and were all in the North India, which came from a state of Rajasthan. Then we have Kerala, which is South India. Kerala is known as the backwaters of India. And a lot of people love to go and, have their weddings on the backwaters. And so that has become a destination place for weddings in India. Then we have Bikaner. Bikaner is another city in Rajasthan, which its medieval magnificence is the landmark of the city. So for those who want to have like traditional weddings, they can go to Bikaner. Now, Bikaner, Jaipur, Jodhpur, these are all cities in the state of Rajasthan. Then we have Agra, which is North India. Agra, as all of you know, houses the Taj Mahal, which was, of the Mughal Empire of Shah Jahan. And the Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world. And this, denotes a lot of love over there. And that is why it's chosen as a destination for weddings. Then we have Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer is another state in Rajasthan, which is known as the Golden City. Jaisalmer is an ideal venue which has a lot of forts and palaces. Here again, Rajasthan, it has a lot of palaces, and that is why it has this royal touch. So many people in India would love to choose this state as a destination for their weddings. Then the last we have is Amritsar. Amritsar has the Golden Temple. For those who want to have their wedding in a sacred way, they go to Amritsar and to have all their weddings over there. So the reason why I'm showing you all this is all from the real estate point of view. It is how you get an idea of what clients would want and how you can create something like these in your cities and states. Because real estate is all about thinking of how you can bring, prospective clients to like a location. And now as the population has been, increasing year by year in India, and the generations, they keep having their weddings and these destination weddings. All these places become over familiar. So they wanted a change. And the next change that they chose was the destination of Bangkok. Bangkok recently, because of its age-old bilateral ties with our governments, it increased, the value after His Excellency Prime Minister Prayut Chan-o-cha and our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mr. Modi. They signed up many bilateral agreements and, to strengthen our bilateral ties. And this is where Bangkok, the importance of Bangkok for destination weddings had come into being. Now, Bangkok is truly an amazing location for destination weddings. Usually in a wedding, you have to choose the venue. Bangkok has many venues in Phuket, in Hua Hin, in Krabi, and Thailand itself. And why would Indians choose Bangkok? Indians would choose Bangkok because coming over to Bangkok and to party is, more liberal than being back home in India. In India, one has to, observe the traditions of different castes and everything. But in Bangkok, you are let loose. And the whole ambience of this city makes you feel that, okay, there's a wedding going on and it's a very good location to have your weddings. Bangkok also is the largest exporter of flowers. Indians, they love flowers. If you have seen any Indian weddings, you'll see the whole place is decorated with flowers. Bangkok is being the largest exporter of its national flower, the orchids, and which gives it a taste of, a royal touch to the weddings. And that is why, apart from the decor, the commuting from India to Bangkok is very reasonable. You could say that it varies from 7,500 baht. The flights vary from 7,500 baht and would go up to almost 50,000 baht. Now, where real estate comes in is when you attract a lot of foot traffic from each country, each other's countries. If you increase, where we would like the Bangkok, governments to come in is to increase the flights from direct flights from Bangkok in India to all the states in India. That would make it easy for people to plan weddings. And when you plan weddings in each country, you create more foot traffic and they can have an idea of investing in each other's countries. And that is where Bangkok can strengthen, its ties with India. Now, the wedding costs, how much would it cost? A cost would include the venue, the decor, the hotel stay, the flights, and the total cost would be something like, would range from 3 million baht to 10 million plus. Why I say 3 million baht is because we need to attract the masses. If you need to increase the real estate sector in your countries, you need masses. Yes, the high-end niche will be about 10 to 20% in every country. And that will always remain because with their money, they can land anywhere and choose any place. But the masses, when you make it very economical for them, that is where your business in all real estate sectors will grow. So this is what we need to see, all these packages and how you can create these kind of locations and destinations for them in your country. From the entertainment point, in India, you must have known of the films, the Hollywood industry, like in USA, you have the Bollywood industry. Then here it's a novelty in Bangkok because you have a lot of entertainment artists, for example, belly dancing, which we don't see much in India, especially, after we have Indian dancing. So all these factors add and contribute to choosing Bangkok as a destination for weddings. Now, the weddings that have been chosen in the last few years, the locations in Bangkok and Thailand are the Anantara Riverside Bangkok Resort, the Asana Laguna Phuket, the Avani Khao Lak Resort, the Avani Hua Hin, the Banyan Tree in Krabi, the Bangkok Marriott Marquis, the JW Marriott and Spa, the Le Méridien Phuket Resort, the Sofitel in Hua Hin, and the Sheraton Hua Hin Resort and Spa. These locations have been continuously been on the cards for all the Indians who are moving to Bangkok and choosing their destination weddings. Okay. Now, if I could ask Mr. M to kindly play the recording, please. What he is about to play is when your Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mr. Prayuth, had first visited India a few years ago, and our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mr. Modi.
Excellencies.
Please listen so you can understand that what bilateral ties India and Thailand share and how you can add to strengthen our ties through real estate, which is a major contributor for the GDPs of our country.
His Excellency, Mr. Nira Rothfort Chanarat, Minister of Culture from the Thai side. May I request you, please, Excellencies? The second agreement for exchange is the Memorandum of Understanding between Nagaland University from the Indian side and the Chiang Mai University on cooperation in academics. Professor Bolin Kumar Kanwar, Vice Chancellor, Nagaland University, and Professor Niver Nantachit from Chiang Mai University.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We will now have press statements by the two leaders. May I first invite the Honorable Prime Minister of India to deliver his statement.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister General Prayut Chan-o-cha, ladies and gentlemen, it is a great pleasure to welcome you to India. Your visit is a high point in our top-level political exchanges. You come from a land that is very familiar to us. From the legend of Lord Ram to the wisdom of Lord Buddha, our ties are founded on a shared cultural heritage. Our historical people-to-people ties provide a strong basis to our partnership. Thailand is a trusted and a valued friend and one of our closest partners in Southeast Asia. Friends, today, Prime Minister and I reviewed the full range of our bilateral engagement, from culture to commerce, from closer contacts between our peoples to deeper connectivity, and from counter-terrorism to defense and security. We are both aware that rapid spread of terrorism and radical ideology poses a common challenge to both our societies. And we also recognize that our close security partnership would help us to secure our people from these threats. In our shared objective to combat these challenges, India is particularly grateful to Thailand for its assistance and cooperation. Beyond terrorism, we have agreed to further deepen our security engagement in the fields of cybersecurity, narcotics, transnational economy offenses, and human trafficking. Friends, the land frontiers of our two countries are not far apart. And we are also maritime neighbors. So, Prime Minister and I have agreed to force a closer partnership in the fields of defense and maritime cooperation. A partnership to meet our bilateral interests and to respond to our shared regional goals, and a partnership which will be shaped by sharing of expertise and experiences, greater staff exchanges, and more exercise cooperation on counter piracy on seas, deeper engagement in naval patrolling, and building linkages in the field of defense and R&D and production. Friends, trade and commerce flows are an important lifeline in the interdependent world today. Excellency, Prayut, and I agree that a more diversified commercial engagement between us would not only benefit both our economies, it would also enable greater regional economic prosperity. In this context, we welcome the first meeting of the India-Thailand Joint Business Forum. We encourage them and the other business sector stakeholders to take lead in tapping the emerging business opportunities in both our countries. Alongside trade, there are also ample avenues for greater manufacturing and investment linkages. We see a particular synergy between high strengths in infrastructure, particularly tourism infrastructure, and India's priorities in this field. Information technology, pharmaceuticals, auto components, and machinery are some other areas of promising collaboration. We also see early conclusion of a balanced, comprehensive economic and partnership agreement as our shared priority. Friends, Prime Minister and I are fully aware that smooth flow of goods, services, capital, and human resources between our economies needs a strong network of air, land, and sea links. We have therefore prioritized completion of India-Myanmar-Thailand trilateral highway and early signing of the motor vehicle agreement between our three countries. Connectivity is also an area of priority for India's development. Improving access to Southeast Asia from our northeastern states benefits both our peoples. Friends, stronger connectivity is essential not just for expanding bilateral trade ties. It also brings our people closer and facilitates enhanced science, education, culture, and tourism cooperation. Next year, to commemorate the 70 years of establishment of our diplomatic relations, we will celebrate Festival of India in Thailand and Festival of Thailand in India. This year, India is also celebrating 125th birth anniversary of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, the architect of Indian Constitution. I'm delighted that the Indian Constitution will soon be translated into Thai language. I'm also happy to announce that to welcome more tourists from Thailand to India and to help them enjoy their visits to Buddhist sites in India, we will soon facilitate double entry e-tourist visas for citizens of Thailand. Excellency, India has always deeply appreciated the warmth and affection of the royal family of Thailand for India. Her Royal Highness Princess Rajkumari Mahachakri Sirindharan has been a frequent and very welcome visit to India. We look forward to welcoming her in India again later this year. We also look forward to the honor of receiving His Royal Highness Crown Prince Vajiralankaranji in India at his earliest convenience. In conclusion, let me say that the convergence of Thailand's look west and India's act east policy lights the path to a bright future of our partnership. Excellency, let me once again welcome you and your delegation to India. Thank you.
May I now invite His Excellency General Prayut Chan-o-cha, Prime Minister of the Royal Kingdom of Thailand, to deliver his press remarks.
ท่านนายกรัฐมนตรีสาธารณรัฐอินเดีย
Your Excellency Prime Minister Modi, members of the press, distinguished guests. I am very pleased to be visiting the Republic of India on the invitation of Prime Minister Modi. This is my first time here in India, and I have very much enjoyed my time here. I wish to thank the Indian government for the warm welcome. According to me and my delegation, India is a land with an ancient civilization, and that was also the cradle of Buddhism, which spread around the world, including to Thailand. The close friendship between Thailand and India is built on our long-standing historical ties, which stretch from ancient times up to the present day. And as Prime Minister Modi mentioned, the Indian government's Act-East policy and Thailand's Look West policy are very much complementary and compatible. This is history in the
อินเดียเป็นป
making.
ระเทศยักษ์ใหญ่แห่งเอเชียมีบทบาทสำคัญ
India
ทางการเมือง
is a power in Asia and is increasingly playing an important role politically, economically, and socially at the regional and global levels. And I am very much grateful for India's friendship.
สารสนเทศ
India's industrial development, IT technology, and progress in research have attained international recognition, which is a reflection of the success of the government's development policies under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi.
กับท่านนั้นเห็นพ้องว่า
During my discussions with Prime Minister Modi, we both agreed that since 2017 will mark the 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations, we will organize activities throughout the year, with the main event to be held on the 1st of August, 2017.
เราจะร่วมมือกันสร้างความสัมพันธ์ระหว่าง
We will cooperate
หน้า
to build on the relationship between our two countries so that we can walk proud for the next 70 years. We are looking long term.
เพราะการที่จะยกระดับความสัมพันธ์
Therefore,
มันจะตามไปสู่การเป็นหุ้น
elevating our relations will help us make our partnership even stronger
นะครับ
in all
หา
areas.
รือกันก็นอกจากนั้นก็เป็นเศรษฐกิจ
In terms of our economic ties, we agreed to enhance the partnership between Thailand and India.
ตั้งเป้าหมาย
We agreed
กำหนดมุ่ง
to overcome obstacles,
จะ
to identify a clear goal and put in place a clear roadmap in order to reach those goals.
ไทยก็มีนโยบายเช่นกันคือเอาประชา
Thailand,
ครับ
like India, also puts our people at the center.
มันก็ต้องช่วยกันพัฒนา
Increasing the trade volume between us
มันก็
is dependent upon helping each other to develop.
เสริมซึ่งกันและกัน
We have to give each other
ลงทุน
assistance and support in order to be part of the same value and production
เราต้องเร่ง
chain.
ผลักดันการเจรจาความตกลงการค้าเสรี
We have to expedite negotiation of the Thai-India Free Trade Agreement. Whatever can be done first should be done as early harvest measures.
จ่ายกันโดยเร็วนะครับซึ่งในเรื่องการลงทุนท่าน
As regards investment,
นักลงทุน
Prime Minister Modi has agreed to encourage and support Indian business people to come to Thailand to invest. And I also will encourage the Thai private sector to come to India to invest. So we should focus on reducing barriers to trade, on making sure that our trade rules and regulations and taxes facilitate business activities. Of course, I will encourage my private sector to support India in the Make in India and Smart Cities schemes, and also for India to take part in taking Thailand forward under our Thailand 4.0 scheme. I am pleased that the Thai private sector has won acclaim and are recognized by the Indian public, including the construction of new airport terminals and also several food outlets. If there are any problems, I am willing and ready to address them and to resolve them. Prime Minister Modi and I also discussed the issue of enhancing connectivity, especially through the India-Myanmar-Thailand trilateral highway and the BIMSTEC highway, which will facilitate transport trade between our two countries. Perhaps we should increase the frequency of flights in between our two countries, because India is a very large country with many states. So we should look into increasing the frequency of flights and also promoting two-way tourism as year-round tourism. I wish to thank the people of India who have visited Thailand. In the field of maritime transport, we are looking to link up the Dawai Deep Sea Port and Chennai. We also discussed our roles in negotiating the RCEP and also the BIMSTEC Free Trade Zone. In the field of security, we agreed on a number of points, especially cooperation in the exchange of intelligence, cooperation in the area of defense, and we hope to be able to produce concrete outcomes from our cooperation. We focused especially on maritime security. Cooperation in the area of tourism, culture, religion, and education was also discussed. I welcome your declaration of Bodh Gaya as a world spiritual center, and I am ready to render support and assistance to you on this matter. In the area of people-to-people contacts, Thailand and India have never had any problems between us. So this is an area that can be enhanced. So in the area of educational cooperation, Prime Minister.
Yes, so there are some questions from the floor about the destination for wedding. So do you think there will be more Indians coming to Thailand, Cambodia for wedding ceremony or not in the future, next year? Any tendency for next year, Madam?
Yes, for sure. Like I said, with the population explosion in India, and they want, and the new generation is looking for something new, and going across borders gives it the international touch, which is very welcoming to all families right now, and that gives them a little prestige that they've gone to have an international wedding. Besides, having an international wedding is also very cost effective, because when you live in your own hometowns, with generations to come, you tend to have to invite a lot of guests. say, so if you have to invite 2,000 to 3,000 guests,
Oh.
by having an international wedding, you can limit it to 1,000 guests, because you land up paying only for your close family and friends, and the rest have to travel at their own expense. So, but inviting them, giving a card to them, whether they come or not, you have given it an international touch. That prestige always remains. So for sure, I see everyone moving to Thailand, which is, the land of smiles, as one would call it, and very hospitable, country.
You said
So-
1,000 people come to one wedding.
Yes.
Oh,
Indian weddings can go up to even 10,000 persons.
oh, how come? Oh, so if you come to Thailand, Cambodia, Malaysia, maybe more economical because they have to pay for their own flight. But what about the accommodation you prepare for them? Normally, if they come,
Yes, the accommodation is all paid for by the wedding parties. And this is where real estate comes in the picture, because developers can start, building hotels, doing joint ventures with landowners, and the consultants, real estate consultants, can source the places. And like I said, I showed you all the destination centers in India. If you can match those, that will really add more foot traffic coming into Thailand, and which will boost the real estate sector from all angles. It would involve architects will get more business, developers will get more business, landowners, and it would complement all sectors in Thailand. And this is where the government should look into all this and, encourage more constructions and to welcome more foot traffic into Bangkok and Thailand.
in Malaysia, there are so many Indian. So are there many more Indian family going to have a wedding ceremony in Malaysia or not? Because there are so many Indian there.
No, not so much. Entry into Malaysia is not as easy as entry into Thailand right now.
Oh, I see. Oh, entering Thailand is easier.
All these factors, would go into the decision making of planning events in different countries.
I see. And apart from buying properties in Dubai, UAE, what is the second destination to buy properties? USA or somewhere?
No, everyone for the moment is looking at Dubai because of its close proximity to India. To reach USA takes a very long time. And if Thailand can promote its construction to India, then you'll be, it will be like Dubai. Everyone will be moving to Thailand very soon to have their second home.
Maybe also Cambodia?
Yes, for, all the Asian countries. And it's not only, the travel time, it is various other factors. It's how liberal a country can be and how free you can be in that country. It's like our prime ministers, they spoke of, handling of keeping people more secure. So when one goes into a new country, what they look at is security and comfort. And if that can be matched, then there's no reason why they shouldn't own a second home in your countries.
Yeah. And out of the 1.4 billion population of India, the really rich families, maybe how many? 5% or 10%?
No, right now, there is, it would cross more like between 30 and 40% of the high end right now. Yeah, because of rapid urbanization. So, there's a lot of increase in income right now.
So their income are a lot higher than in the past because our imagination that India may be a little poor, but right now they are getting a lot of wealthy somehow.
Yes, very much. And India today is among the first 5 largest economies of the world. And after China, everyone is moving into India. Not because, India, is better than any other countries. But yes, it does have a lot of population, which is more affordable to many corporate houses in this world. And we have a lot of resources as well and a lot of land to set up. And, that is why the Indian governments are making it more easy to set up in India. Now, how you could promote your tourism in India is where all of you can come and set up offices. You can set up branch offices in India and liaison offices. And that is how you can do your real estate business in India. For residential sector, you need the Reserve Bank of India permissions to own a house. But it is allowed to, form a company in India and have a setup. So I invite all of you to increase our ties with Thailand and all the Asian countries and look forward to welcome you to India. And thank you, Dr. Sopon, for having us here and giving us the opportunity to have so much of insight and knowledge from all the other speakers. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. And as you may know that right now, the largest proportion of tourists came from India, not China, maybe for the time being. So India is a very good place. And if Indians want to buy properties in Thailand, how can they contact you? Because you are a great brokers also in India.
Right.
How
My
can we
details
forward
are
this
on the
chart?
presentation, and we'll share the presentation with all of you, and we look forward to assisting you with any kind of queries you may have or any kind of requirements in India or Thailand.